Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Atika binti Shazali and my metric number is A1780556. In this presentation, I will explain about Kroger Company. It contains company background, external environment, internal environment, and conclusion. Company background. Kroger was founded in 1883 by Bernie Kroger. It was an American chain of supermarket and related retail business, and it was located in Cincinnati, Ohio. Kroger Company has 2,757 supermarkets under a variety of local banners named, which 2,270 pharmacies, 1,567 fuel centers, 319 fine jewelry stores, 784 convenience stores, an online retail store, and 69 convenience stores as franchise. After that, Kroger Company does not only function as a retailer, but it also deals with the creation and distribution of food for sale in its supermarket. Furthermore, it employs approximately 4,049,000 staff of 2,000 active. Okay, next is mission and vision for Kroger Company. This is current mission and vision of Kroger Company. It only meets 3 features out of the 8 available, which is fewer than 150 words, reveals that the firm is socially responsible, and reconciliatory. After that, it only have 4 components out of the 9 available. The components it has fulfilled in its mission is product and service, philosophy, distinctive competence, and public image. Okay, for Vision Kroger Company, it only meets 4 features out of the 8 available, which is broad in scope, fewer than 150 words in length, inspiring, and identifies the utility of a firm's product. Okay, this is a new mission and vision for Kroger Company that I have made to fulfill all the characteristics and components. External environment analysis. Financial ratio analysis. Now I have a summary of all 18 financial ratio for Kroger Company and Kroger's competitor, which is Walmart and Target. The first thing that jumps out is the low liquidity of the company. We can look at the current and quick ratios from 2017 until 2020 and see that the liquidity is slightly increasing in 2018 and decreasing in 2019 and 2020, but it is still very low. Okay, let's move on to the leverage ratios. Based on the diagram above, debt to total assets are slightly increased from 2017 until 2020, but Walmart and Target are doing more better compared to Kroger. Target and Walmart are doing more better because a higher ratio indicates that the company has more debt than assets. Next is debt to equity. It indicates that Kroger debts to equity decreased from 2017 until 2019 and increased back in 2020. However, Walmart and Target shows a good debt to equity, which is lower than Kroger. After that, long-term debt to equity ratio. Kroger Company shows a positive performance, whereas the long-term debt equity ratio decreased from 2017 until 2020. A lower ratio means the company is taking on less debt. Finally, for leverage ratio is time interest earn ratio. As you can see, the time interest earn ratio decreased in 2017, 2018, and 2020, and increased in 2019. Higher ratios are less risky, while lower ratios indicate credit risk. However, Target and Walmart have a better performance compared to Kroger Company. Okay, next is activity ratios. Inventory turnover does not show much difference from year to year, and it is now above from competitor. Kroger Company takes 21 days to sell its inventory as opposed to the Kroger competitor, which is Walmart 31 days and Target 42 days. Kroger Company has a high ratio compared to its competitor. After that, fixed asset turnover. The ratio for Kroger Company increased from 2017 until 2018 and decreased from 2019 until 2020. This means that Kroger has a lot fixed asset and equipment that is unproductive. Even though Kroger's fixed asset turnover ratio is declined, but Kroger are perform more better compared to Walmart and Target. Account receivable turnover. From 2017 until 2019, it shows an increase of Kroger ratio but decrease in 2020. Therefore, the average customer takes 21 to 22 days to pay their debt to the store. However, Walmart takes 11 days while Target takes 24 days to receive payment from customer. Finally, for activity ratios is average collection period. Average collection period for Kroger company has gone down over time, but it is still better than Walmart. So while they are able to turn inventory around quickly, they seem to have more trouble collecting on these sales, although they are doing better than their competitor. Okay, the last financial ratio analysis is profitability ratios. First is gross profit margin. Based on the table above, gross profit margin of Kroger company doesn't show much change from 2017 until 2020. A lower gross profit margin means that the Kroger company did not perform well in managing its cost of sales. However, Walmart and Target has a better profit margin and perform well in managing its cost, which is Walmart 25% and Target 30%. Okay, next is net profit margin. The net profit margin of Kroger company increased in 2019 and declined in 2020. Hence, in terms of managing costs and expenses, the Kroger company did better in 2019. A lower percentage means that the Kroger company did not do well in managing its expenses compared to Walmart 2.8% and Target 4.2% are more better. Kroger return on asset decreased in 2017, 2018, and 2020, and increased in 2019. Based on the table above, current ratio is only 0.037 while previous year ROA was 0.082. Based on this ratio, we can say that the current performance is poor than the previous year in terms of efficiency. In the table above, it shows that Kroger's return on equity over the last 3 years has been very volatile. Kroger currently has a ROE of 19% in 2020. A declined ROE suggests that a company is decreasing its profit generation with needing as much capital. Kroger competitor has a better efficiency of company capital compared to Kroger, which is Walmart 20% and Target 28%. Next is earning per share (EPS). From the table, it indicates that Kroger company experienced decline in EPS. Kroger currently has EPS of 0.2% in 2020. However, Kroger competitor, which is Walmart and Target, has a better performance and gained more profit to distribute to its shareholder. Finally, price earning ratios. Based on the table, Kroger company has a high price earning ratio compared to Walmart and Target. In general, a higher ratio means that investors anticipate higher performance and growth in the future. Porter's 5 forces analysis. Based on the table, there are 5 forces, which is threats of substitute, threats of new entrants, rivalry among existing players, bargaining power of supplier, bargaining power of buyers. For Kroger company, threats of substitute product is high, while Walmart and Target are low. After that, threats of new entrants of Kroger company is low, while Walmart and Target are high. Next is rivalry among existing players is high among the 3 companies. And then bargaining power of suppliers, only Target have a high bargaining power of supplier. However, Walmart and Kroger are low. And finally is bargaining power of buyer for Kroger company is moderate, Walmart is low and Target is high. By analyzing all the 5 competitive forces, the Kroger company strategies can gain a complete picture of what impact the profitability of the organization in grocery stores industry. By understanding the Porter 5 forces in great detail, the Kroger company's manager can shape those forces in their favor. Okay, video analysis. From the video analysis of Kroger, it was identified that the financial resources and distribution network provide a sustained competitive advantage. The patents and employee are sources of temporary competitive advantage. And finally, there exists a competitive parity for local food products. Okay, there are several suggestions for Kroger company to gain sustainable competitive advantage. First is provide client with a wide range of items in order to meet their needs. Second, both technologically and economically, the marketing techniques used should be those that match with current trends. This is because marketing activities such as distribution and product delivery practices are strongly affected by variables. And finally is intermediate ideas include the use of effective tactics to help Kroger compete with rival. For example, the company can design and introduce successful consumer attraction strategies